What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? It's me, Stevo. We're here today. Yannick is coming. She's coming. She's soon here. She just caught up with some work stuff. Neeks might be joining us. He said he might be on. He'll be on for a little bit, so we'll keep a lookout for that. But yeah, how you been, Devil? How's your day?
Good, man. I can't complain. You know what I mean? I'm happy, got a smile on my face, you know. Good evening. We're not going to talk about that because we're not here to talk about football, but you know, it's been a good evening and can't complain. Got my juice. Can I say? Let's do this.
Right. So before we start, we're going to do our usual plugs. So we got our Manscaped. I'm going to talk about this for a little bit since Yannika's not here yet. Yannika soon comes.
And she can't use these products anyway, but she can buy them for a man.
So you know. Here we got the ball toner. I haven't used the ball toner.
I've used both of them. I've used the whole
deodorant.
Thing.
Yeah, I ain't used
all of them. And you know what? The ball deodorant. After I shower or bathe, I apply the ball deodorant, make the balls feel nice and fresh after you dry them off. Deodorant, make it feel nice and fresh, smell good. And the toner is just, you know, throughout the day, you know, you might be feeling a little bit like, well, you know what, when the situation's a bit sweaty, spread it on. It's nice, freshen up for the balls. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is.
That's what it's for. I don't know why. I haven't used any of this. He says anti-shaving.
Have you used the trimmer?
I've used the trimmer.
Yeah.
That was great. But I just haven't
used the trimmer and not use the deodorant. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, I've never really used things like this. It's the ball toner was what I wanted. What the heck does it make you?
Sweaty balls, man. Sweaty ball bag.
Listen. So what was there? Wow. Wow. This is so when you order, I'm guessing this is the box that it will come in. Nice, yeah. You know, your balls will.
You need to enlarge yourself. They're just looking at me.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forget. Your balls will thank you. So
as will your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whoever it is.
Obviously, everything comes in this. Comes in here. Obviously, I've got it out. So your ball toner will be there. Your trimmer, and then underneath you pull out the box, and then in there. So I thought this was a newspaper. I don't know what they said. But apparently, you're supposed to put this down and then you shave. So then all your shavings drop onto this when you open it out. And then you can just dash it away or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're collecting your pubes for whatever reason. I don't know. Some people are weird like that. That might be what you're into. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. So
it was like, where's Yannick? Yannick will be here too, bro.
She don't want to be here for the ball talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you need to buy this equipment, use our code TFD, manscaped.com. You get 20% off plus free shipping within the UK. Valentine's is coming up. You know, so if you've got yourself a girlfriend and you want, you know, you want to do something special for her, shave your balls. Because I guarantee you she won't like all that hair in her mouth. So shave your balls and you might get a little Valentine's Day something. And if you don't have a Valentine, and I know some of you brothers might be sending dick pics, shave your balls first. Don't know, I want to see no hairy balls when you're sending dick pics.
Instructions too, so it shows you how to do it if you've never ever done it before in your life. And maybe some some boxes too if you don't have it, if you need some more. So yeah, all of that you can get 20% all of that using that code.
All right.
But yep, Yannika is here. She's here. Let's bring her in.
Hi.
So
I just walked into, all I heard was shave your balls and you might get some what? Like what?
We're plugging, innit? We're plugging. We got to plug the products.
Okay.
We're doing our Manscaped adverts, isn't it?
Yeah. Got to keep those balls nice.
So yeah, now that Yannick is here, let's begin. So let's run that intro. Welcome to the It's All Mad in the Dugout. This is our 4th week now. Thanks for tuning in if you are here. If you're listening on Spotify, Apple Music, all of them platforms there, shout out to you guys. If you ain't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to those. We are 10 away also on the YouTube from the 1,000. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you ain't already done so on YouTube as well. So subscribe to us on Spotify, subscribe to us on Apple, subscribe to us on GivoSan, subscribe to us on Amazon Music, everything. We're all there. Subscribe. Hit up on YouTube, subscribe there to follow. If it's follow, do that. Twitter, follow. Also follow. You can follow our personal accounts as well. Mine's is It's All Mad J. Devo is Devo LDN, and Yannicka.
She's changed her, man.
Wait, oh yeah, she has. I was about to read that out. She's changed it. Tell us what it is now.
It's Yan City.
To make it easier for everybody, you can change it. Yeah, you can change. So you can change it if you press I think it's the 3 dots next to your mic button, and it says edit name. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I can. Who knew that? Oh.
There we go. Yep. So that's her socials. Make sure you follow her too.
And when it comes to subscribing to the YouTube, if you have friends or family in your house, just take their mobile phone, subscribe to the Football Dugout chat, and then just give them back their phone. They don't need to watch the stuff. Just make them subscribe. So anyone you know who you live at home with, your mum, your sister, your dad, your brother, your cousins, whoever you share the house with, your grandma, take their phone, subscribe on their YouTube account, create a YouTube account for them, and subscribe to the Football Dugout. Let's get these numbers up.
Yep, we're so close. We just want to get that 1K, man. Just want to get there, then we can move on to the next step and all the plans that we have with the channel. So we've got quite a few things we're going to talk about. Devo did a little push today on one of the things we're going to be talking about. The body counts. It's going to be an interesting topic to talk about. Obviously, we're going to answer some questions, so make sure you save your questions. Anything you want to ask, type it in the chat. And you know what? I'm looking to start something next week. So obviously, we've been doing this show for about it's been a month now, has it been, guys?
Yeah,
it's been a month. So what I want to do is, from next week, I need Devo and I need you, Yannicka, as well, to come up with some would you rather, and it needs to be some really good would you rather questions, like really good ones. And then I'm gonna make a thread, and then I don't know how to do this, but I want to make the thread, and then I want to put all the what do you call it? The questions, each one of our questions, into it, so then we can we'll tweet it out, and then we'll get people's answers. Then obviously we'll put it live on air, then we'll discuss, and then we can even bring some people. So I want to create a section one day where we can do like an open hangout. So for the would you rather section, I want to bring people in. So send out the StreamYard link, people could jump in. So like an open section of the show. Right. So people could jump in, and then we discuss those things there, because there's some I've had to answer some really hard would you rathers, and it is mad. So I think we should definitely try doing that going forward. I think that'll be quite cool. So yeah, guys, start saving up your questions, so when we get to that section later on to the show, we can answer that. There's some funny ones, some cool ones, whatever you want to ask.
Guys, just fling some questions at us in the comments, and then at the end of the show, we'll have a section where we'll go through the comments and answer some of the questions that we see that are worth answering. Because if it's a dead question, then we're just going to skip past that. So be creative. The
problem with StreamYard is that after a while, comments disappear. So just
but I've got the YouTube open as well. So
cool. So I was going to start with some cues today, but I guess there was we should swap that around. So you know what? Okay, let's jump straight into it. Do we? You see the sex? Oh, my gosh, I've lost my trail of thought. So the bodies tweet.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hand it over to you while I get the tweet up on the screen because for some reason all my tabs just closed. So I'll let you lead into it.
Brick of the show again. Oh
Not
my
brick of the
days.
show.
This guy's brick of
Listen,
the week.
I want you to do this. I
Across
want
the
you
entire channel.
I want you.
Yeah, so basically the tweet was from Tiana Trump. Now, most of you probably don't know who Tiana Trump is because you're all very innocent people and you don't delve into that world. I happen to know who she is. She's top tier. She is top tier. So she put out a tweet saying, "Is 100 bodies a lot for a woman?" Which sparked a lot of debate online and a lot of different thoughts and thought processes. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna bring that to this lovely show, and I'm gonna open this up. And we had a bit of a dialogue about it in our group where we discussed the show, and there were some different opinions there. So we're gonna bring this to you guys, and if we can get the results of the Twitter poll that I did earlier today, it was quite interesting. And it was interesting as well because there's one guy who came in with Vim.
Yeah, there was a mad guy. There was
a woman can do what she wants with her body, which is entirely correct. And no one was saying that she can't. They're saying the options on here are terrible. You can't tell a woman what to do. It's like, no, we can't. That's not what we're saying. We're just opening up a dialogue to get people's thoughts. And I invited the guy on the show, and then he went quiet. So I think he's one of them brothers. So come on the show then, and let's discuss. Oh, I can't. My job don't allow me to. Whatever.
I love that one.
So yeah, so if we can get, I don't know where you are with the pictures there, Javon.
Where is I can't find the links. All of us. Did you send it in WhatsApp or did you send it on Twitter? Because I can't find it. All I'm seeing is the reality.
I sent the initial tweet from Tiana Trump on Twitter in the Twitter group.
I think you sent it on WhatsApp as well. Let me see if I can.
I sent it on both.
So first, what I'll do is I'll get the. I don't understand. I really don't understand why this happens.
Oh, yeah, let me see if I've got the answers anyway for the Twitter poll. Because I'm sure I sent it to you.
Answers for the Twitter poll.
Email.
There we go.
There you go.
Twitter poll's here. It's the tweet poll that has disappeared. I can't find.
That's right. So there's the Twitter poll that we set up earlier today. So as you can see, 55% of people thought it's too much for anyone, 100 bodies. 16% thought it's okay for a man, which is interesting. And 10% thought it's okay for a woman. And then 90% said depends on the age. So what I want to know is why is it different for a man and a woman? That's one question I'd like to know. Surely 100 bodies are 100 bodies. Doesn't matter who it is. So that's one thing I'd like to discuss. And also why 55% of people think it's too much for any one person. Because this is something that we discussed in our group. Because when I broke it down, and I broke it down to averages, it doesn't sound like that much. So for me personally, I lost my virginity at 17. 17. And by the time I hit 25, 26, I was on 100 bodies. But if you think about it, when you average that out, that's 12 girls a year.
Yeah, but was it actually 12 girls a year though?
Oh no, because I was But what I'm saying is, you average it out. That's what I'm saying. 10 bodies in 10 years. Is that much? For if you're a single man and you go out every week and whatnot and you socialize, 10 girls in 10 years, is that a lot of girls? Is it really? Is that a lot of guys?
So you're telling me sorry, wait. So let's say we're averaging this out at 12. That's
me. That's my own personal experience.
No. I'm just saying. Wait, run me through the numbers again, because So
what I'm saying is, when I lost my virginity at 17, I hit 100 around 25, 26. Obviously, I don't know the precise times, but what I'm saying is, if you average that out, that averages out to about 12 girls per year.
So
you think that's a girl a month. Does that sound like a lot to you people?
But see, when you break it down like that, when you break it down like that, cool. But is it really one girl a month? Like, is it really?
No, it's not. But why does that make a difference? Because you might go 3 months without having anything,
No, it does make a difference because I'll
Yeah.
tell you why. I'll tell you why it makes a difference because you can go. Let's say you slept with like different people, for a whole week. That's 6 different people, 7 different people in 1 week. That there could have been a thing that had happened. That is where it goes. That's where you have to start questioning like, that's a bit mad still. Because if a girl told you she has sex with 6, 7 different guys in 1 week, everyone's gonna go mad.
See, but why? This is the question. This is what I'm trying to ask. Why is it different if a girl turns around and says she's had 100 bodies, and by the time she's 26, everyone immediately will say that's wrong. But when a guy says it, there's a conversation about, oh, is that okay? Is it not? Why is there that difference between a man and a woman? That's what I'm trying to get to.
Personally, I think it's very bad. I'm with the first group. Like,
it's too much for anyone.
Why do you need 100 women for? Like, you know what? Yeah, I've dated one guy who had over 100 girls, and he was the worst that I've ever had in bed. So I think quality is better than quantity.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but you know what? It depends on because many people have different attitudes towards sex.
Yeah.
When I was younger, my attitude was, boy, if I'm hungry, I'm gonna go and eat. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I might be hungry and think, boy, let me just go get a quick McDonald's. Other times I might think, boy, I fancy cooking myself a proper big meal. And next time I think, let me go to one of the fancy restaurants to get something to eat with my brethren and that. That's the way I was looking at sex. If I'm hungry and there's a little thing there that I could get quick McDonald's, boom, I'll take that. Other day now I might want to wine and dine a girl and be nice and very rare. That's a home cooked meal. That's the way I was. That was my mentality when I was younger.
And said a home cooked
my
meal.
my tagline was wet dick's better than dry dick. So that was me. Do you know what I mean? So there's different mentalities to it. Some people see sex as an emotional thing, which they have to be invested in with the next person to do it. Me, I saw it as something I enjoy. If I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. That was it. So I think there's different.
There we
go. I don't think there should be a different. You shouldn't be able to accept it because it's a man, but not accept it because it's a woman. Because why?
Do you know what though? Like my high school that I went to, the girls were way worse than the boys. Like there was girls in school that my friend said where they were on like 60 guys when they left high school. Like personally, I don't know how they fitted them all in. But, you know, it's one of them things. Like so at college, they're looking at like 60 guys. Like that's crazy to me. Because most of them girls probably didn't lose their virginity until they were like 14, 15. So it's a lot of guys.
What?
They probably had 6 guys in 4 years.
Why so young?
But you know what?
My school was really bad, like really bad.
A lot of school kids were back. Yeah. Probably now it's even younger.
There'll be more now, yeah.
But that's the thing, and as well is another thing is it depends on why you're getting these numbers. Go on, Neeks. It depends on why you're getting these numbers, because the thing is with a lot of girls, and maybe guys, but a lot of girls, they were using sex as a way to get validation from guys. Yeah. If you're doing that, then it's wrong. Do you understand what I mean? But if you're having sex with people because you generally enjoy the act of having sex, then that's not a problem for me. That's fine. You go do what you're doing. But if you're doing it for the wrong reasons, like you need validation from a man or you need validation from a set of people, and because that's what girls in my school were doing. They were having sex with people to be popular.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Yeah. Is Devil trying to justify? Is Devil trying to justify 100
bodies? Yes, I am.
Of course he is.
Yeah. Listen, you should go listen to his go on, break it down, Devil, again for us.
What my analogy? If you're hungry, you eat.
No. As in how much people you slept with.
Oh no, but if you work it out by average. So I lost my virginity at 17. I hit 100 bodies by 25, 26. So that works out to about 12 girls per year. Does that sound like a lot to you?
Listen, if my daughter or my sister is 12 man per year, I got a problem.
Now, what if your son did that? What if your son did that?
No, that's what I was gonna say. If my son or my nephews did that, I also have a problem. You know.
Okay.
It might be a slightly different problem. I'm like, something ain't going right up there. Like, why are you having sex with 12 different girls every single year, on average. 1 year you might do 20. That's enough. And the next year you might cut down and you do 8. But it's still a lot. So it's not even about where you're gonna slut shame or this, that. I'm not saying, I'm against it, but it's not about that. Something ain't right up there. If you feel that you need to sleep with 12 people a year, 10 different people a year. And I think as a girl, it's probably worse, because generally, and this is obviously not for every girl, but generally they get more emotionally attached to the people they sleep with. So if you're getting in and out with that many bodies per year, per decade, however long it takes you to get to 100, inside something is broken. Whereas a man, you're not as, some are, but generally speaking, you're not as attached. You're not as emotionally attached to the women that you sleep with. So my thing would be more for, if it's boys or men or whatever, I'd be like, listen, I think you're just going a bit overboard. You don't need to be doing that much. But I might not be as worried about what is going on emotionally for them as I would be for a woman. That's it for me. I think.
But I know if you're having 100 men, you're probably not going to be emotionally attached, because if you were emotionally attached,
you might not be.
Don't get me wrong, people go on a breakup and they go and sleep with a few guys, but to be at that level, like, you're probably one of them girls that doesn't care. Like, there are literally girls that go out clubbing at night thinking, I'm taking a man home with me tonight, and they will go, and they're not like emotionally attached.
They might not be, but they might be emotionally broken. That's why they can.
I think even with men, like, if you're sleeping with too many girls, there's normally a reason for that. Some girls hurt you early on, and it's probably something like that. Obviously, there are people, like I say, boys and girls, who kind of just they don't see sex in that way. Some people I know that have been sexually abused, like, they don't value sex at all. So they see sex,
or they look at sex as the only way they can connect with someone.
That's the issue.
Rather than, it might be to get some money, or people don't always see sex as an emotional connection, like you say. So I think because of that, there are people like that. But in reply to what Erhan's saying, like, my school was all white girls, that's why it was kind of like that. But they were doing up Man United players. Like the young ones, not the first team.
Scandal, really.
First team United player that was involved.
Man United players don't do that. Man United players are very.
Really like that.
From Newcastle years ago. Ugly
really like the old man. But to be fair, it's not just like saying, like in my school, because there was bare black girls having sex before the age of consent. So it's not just a white girl thing. There's girls pregnant in year 8. Do you know what I mean? Miss all 2 years of school, come back year 11, like, what are you doing here? Like, you're like done. What are you doing here? So it's not just like that. But I do think it depends on your mentality towards sex.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are closeted to it in a way, because they attach so much emotion, and it has to be done this way and rare. But my own personal view of it, especially when I was younger, is it's really not that deep. It's just an act between two people. It's like, you like having sex, I like having sex. Let's just have sex. And like I was quite honest with a lot of the girls that this is what I'm in for it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not in on a long thing, blah, blah, blah. And then that's up to you, whether you wish to go ahead and do what we're doing. And what, quite a lot of times the girls would pretend that they were in it, and then later on, things would go all right.
You see me, like, I don't ask girls their body count, innit? Because I'm too old for that now. Like, when you're younger, you'd ask that.
Yeah.
But if by chance I found out that the person I was seeing, it depends on how long you're seeing them for, how well invested you are. But if, let's say I go with this girl, and then someone, she slept with like 100 man. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, that's red flag for me. That is red flag for me for multiple reasons. Some of the reasons might just be, I know 20 of the guys you slept with. The world becomes very, very small. Like, I'm like, you know what? Do your thing. I'm not gonna lose respect for you. But I don't need that. You can call, people might say, oh man, you're weak, Why you can't hand? Listen, call me what you want. I'm not dealing with that. Walking down and seeing your 99th beat on my road. No, allow
But
it.
that comes to the last option in the poll, which was, does it depend on age? So say if you're
100%.
with a girl and she's 21 and she's had 100 bodies, is that the same reaction you have to a girl who's 30 and has 100 bodies?
No, 30, to be fair, 21 to 30 is still small. I'm talking like, if you're 50 and you had 100 bodies, I'm like, fair enough, innit? Two a year. No, but yeah, definitely, age definitely matters. No, but I mean, the funny thing is, you know, you can call it 2 a year, whatever, innit? In this pandemic as well, people need to be stalling on their body count. No, you
can't be
up in the last year. I don't want
to can't go up at all.
But obviously, when you're younger, I expect it to kind of rise quicker, and then when you get older, it probably you go out as maybe less, so you maybe meet less people. This is obviously on account of everyone with Tinder and Hinge and all that. You know, you do your thing, innit? And maybe you're looking now for something more to settle down, etc. So I expect it to rise more rapidly when you're younger. But of course, when you're younger, the number should be lower anyway. And then when you're younger as well, there's the whole like just I'm not going to call it immaturity because it's people how people grow, but you're more influenced by your friends and that kind of stuff, and certain numbers are kind of said, yeah, if it's more than that, you can't, and you're like, well, if that's what society tells me, then I'm not going with anyone that's more than 3. So everyone's like, yeah, I've only been with 3 people, and like, everyone's on 3 for about 5 years. And then 25, everyone's on 30. You're like, what happened? So
maybe that's where I went wrong because I never really.
You know what I think makes a difference as well is like relationships, because you get people and they say the body count 30, and you'll think that's all right, and then it's like I've had a 4-year relationship, a 2-year relationship, a 3-year relationship, and I'm 21, and it's like, so where have you fitted in those 30 people?
The rebound.
I mean, if you've been single, like Devo was saying, a lot of the time he's
I didn't say I was.
But there's literally people that are in 5 years. I know I've heard of people before who are like in a 7-year relationship from when they're young. So like 17 on for 7 years. And then their body count is high and they're not that much older. And it's like, so you probably had one for 7 years. And then even if you cheated on them once or twice, it's still like under 5. And then all of a sudden in the year you've been single, you've then had 28, 29. Like, I think to me that's ridiculous because it's like, you know, that is a lot in that short space of time. So I think it depends on time as well. Like you say, if it's 12 girls a year, I still think it's a lot personally.
One a month.
One a month. You can't sleep with the same girl for 2 months.
Yeah?
You can't sleep with the same girl for 2 months.
It depends. You might not want to. You might just want to mix it up. I don't always want to go back to the same restaurant.
Maybe if you go on holiday, you might say, yeah, I bagged 5 on one holiday, and that kind of brought your average up in it for the year. But you know what?
But this is the thing. People go on holiday and have that attitude and think it's okay. But if you keep that same attitude here, it's a problem.
Because again, well, it's a case
people don't know you on holiday.
But yeah, it's a case the world is smaller.
Yeah.
When you're over here, it's very small.
If you don't care what people say anyway, which is me, I don't really give a shit. I don't care whether I'm on holiday or here.
I mean, me personally, I'm doing what I want.
Yeah.
But it just because that's my decision about me. I can make a decision about me, and I can make a decision about the person I want to be with. Doesn't mean I should then judge that person or disrespect that person, but it's just a choice. As you know, if I think 50 is all right for me, but the guy I want to be with only 20, that's just my decision. Now it might narrow my scope down. You can't even call me a hypocrite. It's just my decision. I just don't want to be with someone, and it is what it is. But then if I start judging women who's slept with more than me or anything like that, that's when it becomes wrong. That's when it becomes hypocritical in that way. But in terms of the question, does it matter? I guess it matters in terms of what you want. Because if I'm on a night out and I want to sleep with a girl and she's like, I've been with 100, that's not going to stop me. Like, okay, I'll be like, oh, all right, that's even. I know that you beat, so it's easier, isn't it? You be like, oh, one, I'm like, damn, this is a hard pull, man. I don't know if I can waste my night on that. But if I'm trying to wife you or marry you, then if everything changes in it, and that's why I probably, unless the man is, or the boy, the young man is closer to me, I'm not gonna worry because I'm not watching what man's doing. I don't care how many men Devo slept with because I'm never gonna try and get with Devo. It's not gonna happen. So do your
thing. Come from. It's 0, by the way.
Why is it so quiet? Man's just over there.
Listen,
I'm just listening.
I'm just listening in it and preparing, getting stuff ready for later on because it's gonna.
Why are you not getting involved in this here conversation, Javon?
No, I am gonna get involved. So I'm just gonna say, like Devo said in it, if you wanna do your thing, then do your thing in it. But obviously, questions are gonna be asked. Like this society in it, you can look at them like, "Bro, why has this person slept with this much people?" Like you have to question yourself. Like if you just go on a sex spree, like. Why? There's a question. There's a reason why you do. You don't just wake up and say, you know what, I'm gonna fuck 10 gal today, 50 gal in the next year. Like it's not gonna. No one does that.
Ever set out a target.
No, you don't. But this is the point that I'm making. This is the point that I'm making.
You put yourself in the correct position. You know what? I don't want to use this analogy, but I'm going to anyway. If you're a striker, you put yourself in the box where there's more opportunities for you to score, innit? So it's all about being in the right position. You're having those instincts as a striker, you know, boy, if I put myself here, then this might be the outcome. But if you're not if you're not into scoring goals, if you're, then you might not attack the box. So I'm saying, I don't know how to say it, but me, I was a striker. I like to score goals, so I was hanging around the goals. Do you know what I'm saying? That was my thing. But I understand some people. There could be a deep-rooted reason why, I was like that when I was younger. But for me, it was always just I enjoyed it. So I did it. That was it. There was no for me, it was never a thing of, oh boy, you know what I mean? I'm having too much sex with too many people.
Devo got burned. Which girl burned you, Devo? Which girl?
I probably was. Do you know what I mean? From early. So I probably was. To be fair, my first girlfriend did cheat on me.
Well, listen.
Before that, I was ready like that anyway. So
most of the people that I know whose numbers are up there, there's an origin story, you might say, and you're like, oh yeah, my first love, and it's like after that it was like, fuck bitches, I don't care no more. I'm just going out there.
But to be fair,
and they just after that. Some of them ain't recovered all now. They're still out there.
That's another thing as well. Men do hold on to their trauma. It's something that they don't really talk about, and that is a byproduct of that trauma. So you have got a point. That is true.
Yeah. Jimbo Jones, she was 100% right, by the way. Just that comment, innit?
One girl's beating in uni ended it because I wouldn't eat the box. I was fuming.
Jimbo, do your thing, bro. Listen, don't make anyone force you. What I would say though.
No, but you can't be fuming because she ended it though. If you're not,
you made the decision, innit?
You made that decision for her.
Don't let Yannicka sway you. But
listen, even Devo wants to sway him too. Listen, Devo is an advocate for that.
Well,
big advocate.
Do your thing. But I was with a girl who she didn't even want me to. I was like, all right. I'm not forcing it.
All right.
So you said there's a lot of different girls. You need to find the right one, Jimbo. Find the right one.
Yeah, just hang around the box.
There's some crazy people out there.
Yeah.
Say again?
So there's some crazy people out there.
Yeah.
I say man. Yeah, man, because it's really
I know what
who don't even really want head from girls. I'm like, what? Like, what's going on up there?
You know what? It's not a deal breaker for me. If you don't want to do that, I don't mind. It's not a deal breaker for me, to be honest.
Boy, it's an issue still. I'm not gonna. It's an issue.
Deal breaker for me. No way. Not happening. Last week, like I ain't even dating you. Forget that. We ain't even meeting. Straight.
Yeah, I'll drop that. I'll drop that video because to be fair, of all our topics that we, Of all our hold on, relax. I'm talking about all the stuff that we've spoken about. So what I've been doing is I've been cutting up the videos of each section, and one of the section was the giving head or receiving it. So I'm looking to drop that video, or that short, probably sometime this week. It's just there's been so much going on. I haven't had the time to upload stuff. But yeah, Yannicka was definitely like, yeah, he has to. That's it. That's done. So, all right. So I got one for you, Yannicka. So let's say you're with a guy, and he said he would do it, but you guys hadn't gotten intimate yet, and you fell in love. You guys were probably gonna start a family together, and then when you're ready to get into it, he says, you know what, I don't want to do this. What are you gonna do? You're gonna break up with him?
Yep, she's cheating.
I'll probably just like have a baby and leave him.
Wait, look at Jimbo Jones's comment. You see Jimbo Jones's comment?
I'm an avid box eater now, though.
See, you saw the light.
You saw the light.
I'm not using the girl again.
I know who said that they would never give head and then like give head now. Like it's like
no way. Bad man does that.
So yeah, going back, you didn't get to answer. So clarify. So you're saying you just have his baby and dip?
Nah. Do you know what? Like, I don't even think it would get to that because, like, I don't know. Like, I don't think I don't know.
So the rest of your life, no box eating.
I'm not. Do you know what? I might not get head from him, but I'm still getting head in it.
Yannicka's only too strong, boy.
See how them dangerous. And people wonder why I tweet like
that. Not easy to get a guy to give you head.
People wonder why I tweet how I tweet. See how them dangerous. People just think it's man out there who are giving giving man bun.
Yeah, you know what? The thing is with girls is that they're a lot more, when it comes to girls cheating, they're a lot more like, they think about it.
Slick.
They're slick. Do you know what I mean? Where man's just stupid. Oh, pussy. Oh. You know what I mean? Girls think about things and they're like, right, if I put this and then I get him mad at me this day, and then he'll go run off and then I can go do the thing. And when he comes back, he's going to be apologizing to me. You know what I mean? That's how girls stay, man.
But you know what it is also? Because obviously people, the general consensus is men cheat. Like women grow up and they're, whether it's their mothers or even their grandmother will say, listen, men cheat in it. And some of them, obviously that generation, and even to be fair, this generation as well, they kind of accept it. It's gonna happen. The question is, is a relationship strong enough to get over it? But men don't really expect women to cheat because it's not something that's out there. So one, they ain't really looking for it. And then when it happens, they're just like, whoa, heartbroken. So I'm trying to teach the young man, gotta cheat in it. So be on your P's and Q's.
You know what?
We're in women's business again.
You know what? I was dating this.
Are you in women's business again?
Listen, I have to be clear. You lot ain't managing your business properly. You lot getting away with murder out there, isn't it? So.
I was dating this Swedish girl a long time ago for 6 months, and it was one in relationships where it's just fire. All we did was argue all the time, and then just argue. Have sex, go about business, argue. That was basically our relationship for like 6 months. And she was Swedish. So the only people that used to call her was her parents. And when she called her on the phone, she would leave the room speaking Swedish. Then I noticed she started to leave the room speaking English a couple of times. What's going on here? And then her phone must have broken. It was back in them days where, if your phone broke, you had to write out all your numbers. So when you get a next phone, you know what I mean? So she wrote out all her numbers. And I saw this one number and this guy's name, Ian. And I remembered the last 4 digits of the number. And then one day, her phone rang. I saw the number, blah, blah. She left the room speaking English. I was like, cool. We had a big argument a few days later, whatever. She stormed out now. And the next morning, because I wrote down the brother's number. So the next morning, I called her from my phone and I called his number from my work phone. So I'm speaking to her on the phone. I call his number and I hear bring in the background. I was like, so tell Ian to pick up the phone then. She's like, what? I was like, tell him to, and he picks up the phone. Hello. So I say, see you, bitch. And you know what? I felt so proud that I caught her. because I thought that was smart. You know? I was like, fuck the bitch, right? And it didn't really occur to me for a while that, yeah, that's deep. You know what I mean? She's cheating on me. Yeah, but no, that one, girls are slick.
Of course they are.
They are. Well, yeah. Time is running away from us, so
Yeah.
I'm going to push into our next. Wait, what? Okay, I'm going to push into our next thing. So we got one question, if this thing wants to show it. And then I'm going to go into some really cool questions that I want to hear what you guys have to say. So how long after your girl breaks up with you, I'm guessing girl or guy for girls, with your mate, should you wait to make a move? Reverse for guys too.
I think he's saying if your friend is going out with a girl and she breaks up with
boy.
And that your friend breaks up with that person, how long should you wait before you make a move on your friend's ex?
Yeah.
Listen, I don't advocate it in general. That being said, I have gone out with one of my friends' exes before.
Love wins, isn't it?
Cool, but she was basically moving to me, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, I said to her, listen.
Yeah, all right.
I said to her, let me ask my boy in it, because if he doesn't want me to, then I'm not going to. It wasn't that desperate. I didn't need to. She wasn't like the baddie in the school. So I was like, listen. So I asked him. I said, like, what are you saying? She wants to, but if you don't want me to, then I won't. He's like, no, it's not a problem. I was like, listen. And I was kind of didn't really want to. I'm like, no, like, if you don't want me to, we have to say the word, and I will not move. He's like, no, it's not. So then that's it. The only way you can do it is if you ask him and he says yes. And even then, some man would just say yes because they don't want to seem hurt, but really, truly, they're deep down in it. So you got to read the room. Generally, it's not right, but in exceptional circumstances, it has to be with his consent. Has to be.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I agree with what you said as well. And I think it's very important because a lot of guys will say yes because they don't want their pride, do you know what I mean, to be like, no, you can't, man. I still love that. They don't want to be that guy. So they're like, yeah, no, it's calm. And then when you do, you notice that they start moving different. So you have to be careful. You have to read the emphasis on the yes. Do you know what I'm saying? For me, if my brethren broke up with a girl and she moved, I'd just say, nah, I can't do that. Do you know what I mean? Because that's just weird. That's just weird.
See, the thing is, you say this, but I think with guys, it's not as deep as it is with girls. With girls, they have this unwritten, the unwritten rules book or whatever, things that you don't do. And one of them is like date your friend's ex or whatever, or whatever the case may be, and they will stand by. I remember a situation.
Sorry, carry on.
Well, they do, but when they don't, it's a madness because I remember a situation. So the girl was with a guy, they broke up, and the girl was probably in a relationship, in a new relationship with her new guy, and was happy. And then obviously her girl went out with the guy, and and then there was a big buzz up like, why you did? I'm like, hold on, aren't you with someone now? Why does it matter that she's with your ex? Like, you should be happy for her. Like, the heart chooses what the heart chooses, isn't it? Like, she fell for him, innit? Why is it?
He said it hurts guys as well, but they bottle it up. He's right. Like, we don't have it's unwritten for us, and it's unspoken as well. That's the thing. We would just like, what will happen is they will do it, and they're like, no, it's nothing. But listen, they will be in another group chat or chatting to another, like, you see that guy's a snake. How's he moving? And they see you, it's just like, oh yeah, cool G. So, as I said, for my case, this girl went out with one of my friends like in year 7, and then I think how they work? Maybe they went back out again in year 9. Then she went out with the next guy who wasn't friends with my friend in like year 10 for 2 weeks. And then I went out with her after. So it was like, I mean, obviously she was going through the friendship group like that. That's the first thing. But yeah, in this day and age, I'm 29. I mean, generally the girls that my friends meet anyway, when we leave school and that kind of stuff, why am I bucking up them? I'm not going to school with them. I'm not seeing you on a daily basis. Why am I bucking up you? I must be really trying to find you on social media or number. Nah, it's not like that. So I think you don't do that. You don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't follow me, guys. I'm an exceptional case.
It's a no for me personally. Like, I'm one of them people, like, if my friend even says, like, I like this guy, that's kind of, he's out of bounds. That's the way I see it. So I wouldn't date any of my friends' exes. But yeah, I'd be annoyed if she dated my ex as well. Like, it's one of them things. But I think it's just like, they call it girl code, what you were talking about earlier. But I think just in general, like, because you never know, because I know in high school it happens a lot. So like you were saying, Neeks, like that happens in school where it's like, oh, I'm dating her in year 10 for a week and then she'll date someone else for a week, and kind of happens like that. But I think when you're more mature, it's kind of like you need to think about things like, yeah, they might be cool with it, but they're not going to be the same way with you ever again. So you've lost that friendship. So yeah, I think things like that, like me personally, even if my friend said, oh, I really like this guy, even if I was chatting to him, I'd just be like, nah, you know what I mean? And then it depends, because if the guy really, really likes me and doesn't like her and nothing's happened, then it you know, it's a sticky one, isn't it? But
well, that's the one. I hate that. I hate the one where the girl tries to monopolize the guy that you like, but the guy don't like you. The guy actually likes your friend. Now everything's messed up. Because like if I meet a girl and this girl don't like me but she likes my friend, like I'm gonna be pissed, like, oh bloody hell. But I'm not gonna try and block my friend. I'm like, come true, brother, do your thing, innit? And I have to hold that with a heavy heart. It's not gonna last long. It might last a week or two. Because how long are you really chatting to this girl and you actually don't like you? It lasts a week or two, you move on. But if you go to a girl now and the friend don't like you, sometimes, you don't like that girl, but you like the friend. What happens is two things. Either the friend is going to be so loyal to her other friend, is like, nah, so I won't move to you. Or you go through anyway and it all works out, but now big passer between the two girls.
Yeah.
And it's like, brother, I didn't like you. We weren't together. There was no why are you trying to block your friend's blessings? Girls don't like to see other people happy unless they're happy.
They don't like to see their friends happy.
I do.
Telling you.
Wait, so Yannicka, I'm trying to think, if you liked a guy, but he liked your friend, would you let him get with your friend?
Yeah, because that's who he likes, isn't it? But the thing is, like, the way I am, like, I'm not gonna block my friends, innit? But like, I spoke to a guy once, and we weren't like, I didn't like him like that, but we were talking, and he was a City fan, so he used to talk to me. But we weren't like, it's a little bit flirty, but not anything that I'd say like, oh, we were gonna get together. And my friend messaged me like a while after, when we were kind of like, I friend zone everyone after about a month. So anyway, so I put in there, and then she kind of messaged me and was like, oh, I've been speaking to this guy from school, blah blah blah. Like, obviously she was older than school, but they went to school together. So I was like, okay, cool. And then she really liked him, so I just disengaged from him. Like, I would speak to him very occasionally, but I thought, like, if she really likes this guy, me, who's never even met him in person, why am I stopping their potential relationship over a guy that I don't really like and he doesn't realistically like me? Do you know what I mean?
All right, let me ask you, if you did like him and you found out your friend liked him, what do you do at that situation? He likes you, you like him, so you both like each other, but your friend also likes him.
There's two ways of going about it. It's one of them things where either the guy decides, because ultimately if you both like him.
No, you don't know. You have to make the decision because he wants to get with you. He wants to get with you. So you're basically like, well,
I'd probably say what you said earlier, which pisses guys off. I'd probably be like, nah, it's too messy.
Nah, stop that.
My friends, like, my friends and me don't like the same guys, innit? Like, I like my men dark skin. My friends, like, one of my best friends likes white guys. Another one likes like mixed race. She don't really have a type. you know. And then my other friend, like her type might be a little bit more similar to mine, but we've never like been out and met guys together. Because she's had a long-term relationship.
You know what? You know why your friends don't like the same guys? Because all the friends that like the same guys, you break up with them. You break up with friends.
You know what?
And you can't have the same guys.
I've been my friends for years. Like I don't see
girls that will go out and meet
like long-distance relationships, isn't it?
What happened to the girls that will go out, meet a guy, and they both like the guy, and then they'll both take the guy back? What happened to that? Why can't we get back to them things there? You know what I mean? Sharing is caring and all them things.
Trustable. What happened to the good old days?
Days, yeah.
That's how you get 12
over
in a year.
man, arguing over girl.
That's how you get 12 in a year, innit? You get 2 in one day.
Double up.
Double it up.
Yeah, good luck to getting back to those days are gone. But yeah, moving on to our next section which is Would You Rather. Now, I've got some stuff here, and we'll if we got a little bit of time, we'll go through some questions because I see a couple in there. So, right, so you know what? I'm gonna start with an easy one, and then the next one is gonna be mad. I'm gonna tell you from now, it's gonna be mad. So let's start with this one. Easy. £1 million or 1 million Insta followers.
It's not as easy as it sounds. But I mean, I've taken £1 million. But you know what the thing is with me, right? If I had £1 million, I could probably squander that pretty quick. If I got 1 million Insta followers, I'd probably have to do a lot to get rid of those followers. You understand what I'm saying? Those 1 million Insta followers could be a steady income. 1 million, I could dash that way quick. Do you know what I mean? I could throw that away quick. I would not be trusted with 1 million. I'd probably end up in a ditch. But 1 million Insta followers, there's a lot of money to be made there if you're doing it right.
Yeah.
A lot of money. But I'll take the money.
If you're doing it right. Like if you said 1 million YouTube subscribers, then I think I kind of know how I can already make money. What do I do on Instagram? Like all I see people is
1 million followers,
ass, and I can't do that. I can't know 1 million is coming from me.
Followers, you'll get.
Man said no bust it challenges.
No, you know what? Because the thing is, my girlfriend works for Primark, and what she does is she deals with influencers and stuff to do ranges and wherever. So if you've got 1 million Insta followers, you're going to get all sorts of brands throwing money at you to just say, look, I'm wearing this today. I went here. This is what I bought. And then they'll just dash money at you. So 1 million Insta followers, you can make a lot of money off of that. And I'm not saying it's easy work because it's not. But if you get the right brands involved and you get the right sponsorships and you get the right partnerships, that 1 million Insta followers can make you several £1 million easy.
Oh yeah, it can.
That's when I first saw the question, I was like, because it's interesting because it sounds like an easy choice. Like, yeah, take the £1 million. But actually 1 million Insta followers, like you say, like, I think Kim Kardashian, I know she's a celebrity, but she was saying in one post, she gets like £500,000. So if you think about it, if you have 100 million Insta followers, like say me as a girl, I'm getting every single brand coming to me saying, I'll give you I don't know, £1,000 per photo. Like, and that's just like just a little example. You're probably going to get them saying, do your own range. Then you might say there's a dress for £10 and I've got my name on it as an influencer. You know what I mean? For every £10 dress that's sold, I might get £2. Do you know what I mean? So you get a lot of money. So actually having 1 million Insta followers is worth way more than £1 million.
Following is currency. Following is basically a currency.
Well, you know what? Yeah. Obviously, we can get technical with it, innit? Because 1 million followers doesn't necessarily mean your engagement is high. Someone could be on 500,000 followers and get much higher engagement than you, for whatever reason, innit? But
if you have 1 million Insta followers, then that means you have some kind of it.
Yeah, but you have to you have to make those followers work for you, though.
Yeah,
the thing is, if you have 1 million Insta followers, your engagement must be. I say your engagement must be high, but no one just has 1 million Insta followers.
But Javon, in this situation, it's a scenario. So tomorrow,
I get it. Yeah,
tomorrow,
right. Tomorrow,
£1 million Insta followers. I might have a million Insta followers tomorrow. How do they get there? What have I? What if? Because I get it. Like, did I grow this million? And if you grow that million steadily, then cool. Yeah, they're engaging up until you get to the million. If tomorrow I woke up with a million, they're just there.
They subscribe to your content, surely. They surely.
I think it depends because, like, obviously, like you say, if it's my Instagram account and I'm gonna wake up in the morning with a million, like, I don't know if I'll make that with money in it. Like, I'll just take the $1 million, and then I'd probably post pictures of my house and get Insta famous that way. Like, but yeah, it's hard. But I think as a girl in particular, like, these brands are just sending people money. Like, I have a cousin that was a YouTuber, and I've got another friend that I grew up with who is like an influencer, and she doesn't work. Like, her day is taking pictures in nice clothes, you know, with a nice wig and all this stuff. And like, her life looks so fun, and she's not got close to 1 million followers. So if I like had a following of a million, all of these people that are coming to people like her are going to come to me. And, you know, like,
for sure, or even bigger brands.
Jenner is the perfect example of what Instagram can do, because yes, she has a lip brand, but she only got that brand from her engagement on social media. And someone said, do you want to put your name to it? And she did just that. And now she's touching 1 billion, like, just from that. And yes, she's on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but she's the least famous one in that family. Let's be honest.
Her mum is the devil.
Do you know what I mean? And she, you know, she's come out with the money that she's got. So, you know what? Every time they post a photo, if 1 million people like it, you're making £1 million. So all you would have to do is get your post. Say you posted 4 posts a day. You just need, like, within the month, 1 million people to like that, and you're probably making $1 million a month. Do you know what I mean? And that's without branding and stuff like that. So it's crazy. And I personally think, like, how are they making so much money off?
Well, put like this. Let's be real. If tomorrow, right now, the guy comes and says, "Look, here is a suitcase full of £1 million cash." You're taking that. You're taking it. You can't turn that down.
Ask 8 weeks of finance guy. Ask him to invest it for you.
I'm buying all of you lot houses and I'm renting it back to you.
Right, yeah. So our next one. Right.
Suspense.
The second one, I'm sorry. No.
Would you rather have sex with your cousin in secret or not have sex with your cousin, but everyone thinks you did?
How far removed?
I've done it till the cows come home. I have my conscience clear.
How
far? The royal family would go for the first one.
And the thing is, with the royal family, with the royal family, even if they didn't, we still think they did anyway. So they got all bases covered.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'll go with the second one. The second one.
Second, definitely.
People thinking that you did.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Yeah.
But knowing that you did yourself, that's something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some people
think I did.
The thing is,
some people I didn't do it.
No, sorry to stop you there, but some people, their mentality ain't that strong. So to hear it every single day, you slept with your cousin, even though you didn't do it, that's gonna get to you eventually, even though you know in your heart you didn't do it. That's gonna get to you. So that's what you have to think about when you think of this question, because obviously you know you didn't do it, so your conscience is clear, but everyone is telling you every day, and like people are giving you bad looks, you ain't getting certain things, and all of those stuff. Like, can you handle that? Some people can't handle that.
You can say what you want. I don't have business. You can say what you want.
You say that.
I know what I did.
Everyone's like, is it one of them 100?
I don't give a shit.
It was dark.
I don't care what you say.
The thing is, as black people, we've got cousins who aren't really cousins. So it's like, you slept with your cousin. Yeah, no, they were a family friend. And we're not really related anyway. So call it what you want.
But you know what? Some of us, I got a big family, bro. I got a big family, so there's probably girls out there. I don't even know if they're my cousins or not. You know what I mean, like, and this is a true story. I was working in Piccadilly this time, and this girl was walking up, this light skinned girl. So I was looking at her, like, this girl's fit, and she cut close to me. She's like, Devin. I was like, oh shit, how do I know this girl? So, and I looked, I was like, oh shit, you're my cousin. I didn't see her. I was like, yeah, this girl's crazy, bro. Crazy. My family's too big, man. It's a problem. All
right. I think we can. There's two more, but let me fit. I think this one first. Would you rather get a text from a one night stand saying I'm pregnant or I have an incurable STD?
Wait. So the last one was mad. This one's not mad.
No, but that's why I said I've got some mad ones, isn't it? These are the two. These are the two mad ones.
This is mad.
But this is easy.
Oh, what, incurable STD?
I'm definitely picking the pregnant. What the hell? I'm not having an incurable STD.
I mean, you're gonna go with the pregnant, but that's still mad.
You have to.
That's still mad, bro.
Listen, I know many men who got children with one night stands and all that kind of stuff. I mean, listen, she might not have a baby. You get a text, but the baby might not come. That's all I'm saying. I'm not having an incurable STD. It's not happening. Sorry.
But that's a killer.
Yeah, but it doesn't say whether you've got the incurable STD.
I hear that.
Not have transmitted it to you, innit?
I hear that. Is that a risk?
But I would pick the baby. Obviously, it's different for me as a woman. But the baby is better. Would I rather get an incurable STD or get pregnant? Get pregnant.
For you can make a decision. You can make a decision whether you want a baby or not as a woman. You can say, oh yeah, I don't want that. You can't get that.
That would be a nightmare though. That would be an absolute nightmare, bro.
Listen, the baby ruins your life for 18 years. The STD ruins your life forever, innit? So where do we go?
All right, since we can fit one more, this is the last one anyway. It's quite easy because this should be easy to answer anyway. Walk in on your parents making love.
Oh wait,
or have them walking on you.
Right.
Have them walking on me.
Have them walk on me.
All day.
Wait, listen. The thing is, I think that was I got a better one than that. I'm trying to. Would you rather watch your parents have sex every single day for the rest of your life, or join in once and never have to watch again?
No, that makes you different, bro. This is every day.
Every day for the rest of your life.
Every day.
I gotta hope that my dad's a quick finisher, boy. If that's the case, if it's like a little wham wham, I'm done. Oh, that's madness. You're wrong, bro. You're wrong.
These are the type of questions I need.
Oh, please.
No, I couldn't do the second one.
So which one is it?
The days become short.
You know what? The first one, you get desensitized to it
every day anyway. Most people.
No, they don't.
Most married couples, you're looking at once a month if you're looking.
What? That's why I'm never getting married.
But going by the question, you said it was every day, or for the rest of your life, or
joining
once and never
see again.
You joining in?
Define joining in. Could joining in just be like slap someone's bum one time and be like, yeah, you go.
I'm not even trying to verbalize.
Kiss on someone's cheek like, wow, yeah. All right. What's joining in?
I don't want to picture it, so I just said what I said. But
obviously means a threesome. It's not going to be like that because you're watching every day and it's something little like that. Obviously, it's the same thing, really. So it's not joining in, actively being part of it.
You're wrong, man.
Which one would leave a bigger mental scar? You actually watching them every day for the rest of your life, or actually joining once? Because that's not going away. That's in your head forever.
Neither of them are going away, bro.
No, yeah, exactly. You still watch every day.
You're finished out here. Either way, you're done.
You'd have to kill yourself. You actually would have to kill yourself.
Yeah,
like, I just don't know how people get away with these things and just like live normally after like, yeah, just now.
All right. I got one more. One more. Guys, be ready for this. Would you rather have casual sex with a rhinoceros? wait. Or make sweet love to a raccoon?
What?
Raccoon, bro. You know what? Raccoons have got sharp claws, bro. So you'd have to be careful.
Yeah, sweet love is you have to hug up.
Yeah. No, I don't go for the raccoon. Rhinoceros. Nah, rhinoceros is too big, thick skin.
Yeah.
Dry, thick skin. No man roll up on the Saharan desert, all like. Cracked skin. Raccoon's soft, cuddly.
You're gonna kiss up the raccoon?
What, rather than kiss up the rhino?
No. It's casual. No, it's casual sex with a rhino.
I don't know how you know casual.
So just wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Like in and out.
Man said a right. Oh no, stop it.
No.
You know what?
You know what the thing is? If you went into casual sex with a rhino, you are not gonna overpower that rhino. So if the rhino wanted to ride you, you're finished. You're finished.
Yeah, you're gonna get humped. You're the one getting the wham bam, thank you.
Well, listen, if it kills me, innit? I don't have to live with that. I don't have to live with it. So.
Right. And on that note, remember, guys, if
you wanna smash some raccoons or some rhinos, make sure you use your Manscaped lawnmower 3.0.
Exactly.
Yeah, the code is TFD. Make sure you use that so you get your 20% off. Last night, everyone thought that I was gonna get my balls out to show. Legit, because I got up to get the travel bag, and then everyone thought, "Whoa, this guy." I was like, no. So I went to. So for the package, we got the ball toner. Make sure you get that. Never used these products yet, but I'm going to. One's a deodorant and one's a toner. I still to this day don't know what the toner is for. What did you make your balls bigger? Is it so tone it up? How do you tone your balls? I don't know, but there's a ball toner for that.
Nothing make your balls bigger.
I don't know. Tone them up. When I hear tone, I'm thinking, like when you tone up in the gym. I don't know whatever it is. If you want that, get your code. The link is in the description. The code is also on the screen. Check that out. I actually need to get the lawnmower and put it back on the table here in this little charging dock. Thanks for joining us today, Neeks. Thank you. I hope to see you again next
not
week.
Me making sweet love to a raccoon. That's you, though.
No, you're the one getting buggered by a rhino. You stay there.
Also like to thank Defo and Yannicka as always for being here weekly. HH one guy, one show wonder, just came once and that's it, never to be seen again. But yeah, shout out to that. But yeah, I want to thank you guys as well in the that's watching in the comments. Thank you for interacting. Hopefully you guys will be here next week. This is so hard, man. How do people do this? I just feel like I'm waffling. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We're 10 away from 1,000. I think we're now 9. Let me check. No, we're 10. We're still 10. Make sure you subscribe.
Did Erhan come on there?
Yeah, he came on there.
Yeah, he did.
Up a man.
Okay.
Yeah.
He commented, HH has many appearances as me.
He came on. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube if you already haven't. Make sure hit us up on Spotify and Apple Music and all of them. It's separate from the Football Dugout because the Football Dugout podcast accounts are obviously just for the football shows. This has its own separate podcast. I'm gonna put the links and post it on the Football Dugout. The links are already in the description. Make sure you click on them if you haven't. So if you don't want to watch and you want to listen on your way to work, if you're going into work, it's in this place.
Your kitchen.
anything you know while you're cooking, while you're trimming your balls.
That's not a good mix. Don't do that.
You can listen, whatever the case may be. But yeah, thank you all, and we'll see you next time.